Hey wine lovers, it's your girl Candace Lynn of Wine It On Me, and I am here today to introduce myself to you folks out there in YouTube land. Yes, you. But before we get into it, please make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel so you will be the first to know when all my new videos are released. Alright, so let's get on back into it. As I said before, my name is Candace Lynn. And I just want to talk about how I got into the world of wine, where I am presently, and where I hope to go in the future. All right, so where it all began. My earliest recollection of having wine was in college. It was box wine. I'm not downing box wine, not downing it at all. However, I may or I may not have put a shot in the glass of wine. No judgment. As I said, it was college. It was a college party, and to be honest, I remember I was just trying to turn up and have a good time that night. So I remember that was like my earliest sip of wine. I have since evolved. I do not put shots in my wine glass anymore. So maybe fast forward like a year later, I got a job at a really popular restaurant here. I'm in Philadelphia, and it's a really popular, famous restaurant here. I got a job working there, and I remember that's where I had my first glass of Pinot Noir. Okay, and I remember my mind just exploded. It was like a door to an alternate universe opened and I was invited in. And I remember like, wait a second, this isn't like what I had like a few years ago in college. Like, this is actually pretty good. So, you know, I remember I would still sip, and I just kind of stuck with Pinot Noir. I remember I just always, still one of my favorites. But you know, I'm just sipping here and there, buying a bottle here and there, having it at home, having it with friends. Still, you know, nothing serious. I just kind of like dipped my pinky toe in, you know, nothing, I haven't dove all the way in yet. So, you know, I worked that restaurant scene for a few years, and I did a little cocktail serving, you know, still just simple, having glasses there, having a glass of wine here or there, still nothing serious. Then I graduated college. I'm out in the real world, and I started to think like, okay, what can I do with this? What can I do with this? If only I knew then what I know now. Like, who would have thunk you could make a career out of wine? I had no idea at the time when I was working in the restaurant field. But that's definitely what I'm hoping to do now, is to make something and make a career with wine. But anywho, so I decided to take my first class. So I didn't have my first like formal wine class until about maybe like 3 years ago. So I decided to enroll in a class here, a great school here in Philadelphia. Absolutely love it. I still take some classes there now. So I remember, you know, sitting down in the chair in the class, you know, I have my notebook, I'm wet behind the ears. I'm just ready to learn. And I'm sitting in the class, and, you know, I'm taking the notes. And then one of the classes, we got to like the tasting portion of it. And I remember sitting there and we're tasting it, and I'm just like, you know, I don't know, it smells like, I don't know, wine. And, you know, one person yelled out rhubarb, and I'm like, I remember sitting there thinking like, rhubarb, what is rhubarb? I have no idea, never heard of it, never seen it, and most certainly never tasted it. So I'm like, rhubarb, and I'm just sitting there, and it's kind of like that person, you know, on the bad person on your shoulder, like, you don't belong here, why are you here, you don't know what you're doing. And I remember sitting there thinking like, hey, maybe this wine, you know, stuff isn't for me, because I have no idea what they're talking about. And so in came that intimidation, because, you know, intimidation factor, like where I'm kind of in my own head, and I'm like, maybe I just don't belong here. And, you know, I'm glad, of course I stuck with it, I'm here now, but I just remember that feeling. And so that's why I started Wine It On Me. So I wanted to create a safe space for everyone, and I really mean everyone, whether you are just new to wine, like you just had your first sip of wine 2 minutes ago, or you've been in the wine game for years, I think that my channel will have something to offer you. So what I hope to do presently and in the future is to, you know, to offer what I know and teach what I know about wine. So outside of wine, I am a teacher in real life, and I know that I learn best by teaching others. So that's what helps solidify things in my brain when I teach others. So right now, formally, I am studying to become a certified specialist of wine through the Society of Wine Educators. So while I'm learning that, what I'm learning, I hope to teach you all out there too. So that's one thing. So my channel will have wine education. It will have, you know, tips about wine, maybe wine labels, things here, there. And then I also hope to do wine reviews and wine tasting. So if you have any wine recommendations or wines that you would like to see me review or taste, please, you know, comment, put it down below in the comments, and I will do my best to try to get my hands on it. Now remember, I said I'm a teacher. So also another goal of mine is to show that you can enjoy wine without breaking the bank. Good wine does not have to be expensive wine. Let me say that again. Good wine does not have to be expensive. All right, you can enjoy wine on any budget. So I want to show everyone out there all the different ways of wine that you can enjoy. You know, maybe not always, you know, on the low end, but not crazy expensive. You know, wine is for everyone. Wine is for everyone. So that's what I hope to bring to you with Wine It On Me and my channel. So as I said before, please like and subscribe. Tell all your family, your friends, your exes, your lovers, your supporters, your enemies, all about my channel. And I hope that you stick with me and follow along on my wine journey. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you hope to get from the channel, what you would like to see me do. But until then, peace out and wine it on me. Bye, y'all.